Hey nerds, welcome to Jerry Bear Reacts. Today we're reacting to Season 7, Episode 19 of the Vampire Diaries, entitled Somebody That I Used to Know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody. Gautier really just dropped that and bounced, huh? The Star Wars version of that is hilarious, by the way. So, anyways, last episode, Damon showed up to finally talk to Bonnie. Nothing. She just slammed the door in his face. Hashtag best friends. Granted, you know what? Bonnie did reach out to Jeremy, but that was about it. Granted, the character's not on the show anymore. Jeremy didn't show up either. Bonnie didn't show up to him. Yeah, but this is different. So, slam the door in his face. We get information about something called a vault. And Stefan's back in his own body. So it's, this is our last, episodes 19, 20, 21, and 22 of this entire show. Because the next season 8's short. So, a little sad. A little emotional. So let's get into it. If you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. And Jerry does his best work behind the scenes. And let us watch. Oh, music immediately.
Elena Gilbert, Bonnie Bennett, Caroline Forbes.
Egg, BB, and CF. So capture the flag, BB, hey, love you, baby, and then Egg. They done whooshed away. Better be careful.
Alex told the armory to bring you in. I'm not gonna let them.
Thank you.
Good night. Everybody's always getting injected with shit and going to
Thank me
sleep.
when this is over, love.
Everybody's always getting injected, going to sleep. Vervain, Wolf's Bane, That Bane, Witch's Bane, everything in there, the Bane of existence. Fucking, how much water?
No one cared who I was until I put on the mask.
That was a bad one. But still, that fucking Bane, there's just Banes everywhere.
If you have any ideas how to keep me from dying, I'm sure he'll be happy to hear them, but I don't want to hear one word from your mouth directed at me. You lost the right to my attention when you decided to leave without saying goodbye. You're driving.
Facts.
He can follow.
He can follow like he ain't even standing there. He said, fuck your flowers. You know what? That's subtle shit. It's little subtle things. Because Enzo's like, he can help. If I'm being honest, we can use it. Listen, at one point, they were best friends. Okay? And that little walk by, that little tap on the shoulder, he's like, you fucked up, bud. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, Damon, they said follow, but goddamn, you're on his ass, boy.
This is quaint.
We'll be safe here for a few hours. I've kept this place off the grid for years.
Lonely, cramped, like a prison cell. I can see why you like it.
You know what?
Ooh, Bonnie got a little tattoo right down on the little wrist. Bonnie, you tatted. We're going back and forth this whole episode. I'm gonna be sick of it really quickly. Bonnie has gotten like cuter as the seasons went on. I love it. I think more so, it's not even necessarily the appearance. I think it's just the power, Just fucking like, hey, I'm gonna put my foot down. This is who I am. These are my boundaries. Fuck everything else. Love that shit.
I think I'd rather see you alive than dead.
Yeah, goof nut.
Maybe I'm
Y'all
just
gonna be a little
curious
thing.
about what the armory's plans are.
True.
Or maybe I'm just showing you common decency. I can tell you're not used to that.
Enzo, but see, Enzo, here's the thing.
Okay.
You got a shady ass track record. Super shady. Like, this whole show, you have a shady track record. Just saying.
Here's your letter.
You gonna read it, you gonna throw that shit in the fire like them dumbasses set fucking Caroline's mom's letter to fire. Sexist shit.
Legends. She's still got a mystical connection to all those vampires who
That's
escaped
true.
the Phoenix Stone.
Yep.
It's made her a little loony.
I'm right in front of you. You don't have to talk about me in the third person.
So to be fair though, so she has the mystical connection to every single person, that every single vampire that was inside of that stone. reminds me a lot of Amara, right? Is that how they said it? Silas, Amara, how she could see all the dead people from the other side and was fucking with her. Same situation there. But somebody in, I don't know which comment it was, I don't know if it was on Patreon or YouTube, made a really good point that the dialogue of Damon saying, you look a lot like my girlfriend and her doppelgangers. And she does kind of look like Elena a little bit. That Amara, if Nina hadn't walked, would have probably been a doppelganger of Elena. And I think that would have been actually pretty enjoyable to have. I mean, granted, kind of like, you know, you can only recycle the same thing so many times, but if there are doppelgangers down the line, to have one that is a hunter, that is a shaman, that would explain why Jeremy was also a vampire hunter, because it was in his DNA, basically. You know? That would make absolutely perfect sense. I think I agree with whoever said that. I'm sorry I can't like give you credit. I can't remember everything. It's so foggy. But it makes perfect sense that she would be another Elena, another doppelganger. And that'd make all this so much cooler, because Amara had the visions of all the dead people. Then this version, Reina Cruz, would have all the visions of all these vampires. And again, to tie back into the Jeremy thing, it just all makes perfect sense. Perfect sense.
All right, all right. Kooky pants.
See? Kooky pants, crazy pants.
We're here to broker a deal.
Still haven't burned this bloody letter?
Every day I mean to, and every day I decide not to.
Think it's fair. It's her choice.
You know, he left me too. Damon. We're best mates. Side by side in Augustine cells for 5 years, each other's only friend. Gave each other hope. And one day, instead of implementing an escape plan we formulated together, he left me in a burning cage to die.
The fucking cell was covered in vervain and the building was on fire. He turned his emotions off because he didn't want to feel the pain and agony of losing his best friend, and he bounced. What the fuck else? How are you even alive? Okay? Like, there was vervain on the cells. How is he going to get it open? How? Explain how. I get it, but I do appreciate him taking a moment to say, hey, I also lost Damon.
So, believe me when I tell you that I know how you feel. And look, let me just spare you the 50 years of mental anguish. It's not you, it's him. It's just who Damon is. So, stop wasting your time trying to figure out if it's something you did.
Hope word of this doesn't get out.
What up, Big Papa Pump? Bam Bam Bigelow?
People already hate going to the dentist.
God, dog. Who the hell they hired to direct this season?
It wasn't so hard.
This man just cut this dude's head off with a fucking slip and fall sign, basically. What? Danger? Careful. What the... Bro, I love the different way. First of all, Enzo, when Enzo first ran up, he could have ripped little buddy's heart out. He ran up and tried to grab him. You ran up and tried to grab him. Instead, put your hand through his back, grab his shit, and rip it out. Look at this. Man runs up. He said, all right, Bonnie. Bonnie misses again, throws him off. Okay, little judo throw. And then Damon comes up with the fucking slippery dippery sign. And then clean cuts that shit straight the fuck off. Look at his face. A lot of anger. A lot of aggression. That's a good follow through, though. And then that bitch is gone. Let me tell you something. If your head gets cut off like that, there's going to be a lot of blood fucking pouring out. This is just a little dibble dabble, a little dribble. We need more. We need more. Anyways.
Put on something besides these abhorrent sweatpants.
Why do you care about my sweatpants?
I'm instituting a dress code for the holiday.
First of all, I will wear sweatpants every day of my life, and you're not going to fucking tell me differently.
It's the best I could do.
I thought you deserved a proper celebration.
That is a lot of lights. And look at her. She's got nervous. Enzo looks good in the suit, actually. He's out here looking like Elijah. You know? Got that original vibe to him. What'd you cook up, though?
Her sister Virginia's journal talks about how close they were.
What else does Virginia say?
Kind of off balance. Seems to hate everything your family stands for.
Can I just say how cozy that it would be? How cozy, how romantic, how sweet just to dress up and stay inside. I kind of really like that. Listen, I'm already out of my sweatpants at this point. Yeah, that's like super sweet. Like just dress up and stay indoors. Just dress up for each other. That's fucking wholesome.
At least she knows what that is. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Why do you care? They abandoned you. Left you in a workhouse.
You have two parents, right? Oh, sorry, had. I know your dad died. I had none. Curiosity about what they stand for is what keeps me from hating them for leaving me. What?
Fine.
What?
Nothing. Just after all this time, I think I'm finally starting to understand you.
Really? Because, like, he's just a fucking dude. I got nose hair.
May I have this dance?
Really?
Yes.
Why the hell not?
Girl, you know you want to dance. Get the fuck up with this nice-ass, cute-ass dress, and he up in this cute-ass little suit. Y'all gonna dance together, got a little Christmas music, got a little dinner.
Enough.
Extremely close. He turned away from it, turned back to it. The kiss was there. Enzo turned away. He went, psych. And then the pull in, little kiss on the cheek, little Happy New Year.
Good night, Bonnie Bennett.
I like that whole scene. Also, kudos to, is her name, is it Graham? Kat Graham? Is that her actual name? If it's not, I'm sorry, I just fucked that up. But like, good job on acting on her part, because just the look in her eyes from the side of her face, the way that she was looking at him, the way her head was tilted, fully gave off the vibe that she was anticipating, but at the same time is extremely nervous and like unsure about it. So just her ability to portray that body language is a fucking chef's kiss.
Listen, I need some well-armed backup. Any chance you can get your hands on a vamp arsenal?
Probably. Why?
The fucking that look to go, and then look right at Rick, and probably, yeah.
Story involves Reyna and some pretty nasty Phoenix Stone vamps, and I'm trying to save someone who hates me.
Which one? There are so many.
Bonnie's in trouble, Stefan. I know you don't owe me anything, but I really need the help.
I'm with Rick. Just tell us what we can do.
Rick's like, motherfucker, I told you I gotta go home to juice boxes and string cheese. See, I'm just trying to be like these people right here. That's all. Laying in the grass, looking up at the stars, with somebody kiss my neck. That's it.
Hey.
Yeah, yeet. See, Enzo, see how fucking... Did you see how easy that was? He just came up, plopped it. It's it. All she wrote. Look at Rick's face. It's a mess. This is the episode of selling us on these two. There's music. I'm probably, because it's probably gonna be muted for YouTube, I probably look goofy, me fucking like shrugging my shoulders, but I was going with the song on it. Good for them, but we've already seen them kiss, so like this isn't even a good moment. It's not. I mean, it's a good moment, but like, imagine if they would have had more time to build it up and not have to go to flashbacks and shit and just let it play out.
Don't recognize me in this body. It's me, Bo.
Bo.
Oh, the heretic? Wow, small world. Well, welcome back.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Don't kill him.
It's on the list, Bonnie. It's not up for debate.
He helped save Caroline's life.
He did.
And her kids.
I'm not gonna let you murder him.
Oh, come on. Really? Wait, whoa. Take a walk. Get a half-calf soy.
And you still don't even know my drink.
And by the time you get back, Old Yeller will already be taken out to the barn.
This is so like you.
Which barn? Classic analogies? Or that I don't ask permission to do what needs to be done.
I mean, but wait, I get it. I get why. Okay, never mind. I get it. I do. First of all, Spencer's gonna have to find that body in the dumpster. I get Bonnie's like, oh, he helped Caroline. Listen, we all like Bo. Bo's cool. But at the same fucking time, Bonnie, they have to die so we could potentially save your life. So, like, fucking flip a coin and realize that you're an important person here.
What if bleeding heart Bonnie doesn't want to take out the next one? I desiccated because I didn't want to hurt my friends. But I am holding you personally responsible if anything happens to Bonnie. I will hunt you down and rip your heart out of your chest.
Damon!
Imagine if they would have kissed right there. Just go ahead and lock it up. Second of all, it'd be very poetic if Damon did rip his heart out of his chest, because Steph and I did it once. Both brothers killing Enzo. It's just, I don't know, something about it. Okay, a little shoulder bump, a little peacoat.
It's his fault, Bonnie. All of it.
Do you really believe that?
3 years ago, Bonnie, I shouldn't have given up. I shouldn't have run away.
But you did.
But you did.
And I got over it.
And yet you still carry my letter with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep it as a reminder to not trust the wrong people.
Well, you're not doing too well, sister. Enzo here.
Enzo has been there for me. Every single day.
Every one of them.
Hiding me. Protecting me.
Poisoning you!
He'll figure it out!
And what if he doesn't?
Then I'll die! But at least I'll do it with him by my side.
When we moved to Dallas, Caroline joined a book club. It seemed like a good idea.
Yeah, a little bit of reading.
At first it was once a week, and then it was twice a week. Then she started coming home later and later. So one night I followed her.
Sounds healthy.
The point is this. There was no book club. Turns out she'd park her car down by the river so she could cry. Oh. Excuse me?
Well, I was at your house. I saw the nursery for the twins, and I also saw 2 separate bedrooms. And then I saw an appointment for a justice of the peace, which doesn't seem very Caroline Forbes. So tell me, after you get home from City Hall on Friday...
God.
Is that when she's gonna start sleeping in your bed?
That's none of your business.
You can make your relationship look good on paper, but deep down, it's a lie.
God, big headbutt. All right.
All I can do is be worthy of her, Stefan. Which is more than you've ever been.
Fucking Christ. Can we just take a second? This one little moment right here. Not the headbutt. That was nice, though.
So tell me,
that
after you get home
that
from City
little
Hall on Friday,
that little face that Rick makes,
piece which doesn't seem very Caroline Forbes.
his whole emotional face breakdown here.
So tell me,
the blink, kind of get himself together, the swallow to focus back up to kind of listen to what he's saying because he knows what's about to come at him.
after you get home from City Hall on
Fuck.
Friday,
It's always awkward being around couples sometimes. Hey, careful with that scab. That's an open wound. Game of Thrones, listen, remember my boy Jorah? He got, you know, he fucking touched some of that, was it dragon scale? That stuff? I'll fuck your whole day up.
What's wrong?
Remember how Raina was gonna give Bonnie her last life after we finished her hit list? Well, the good news is, she finally said yes to that deal. The not as good news is, she added a few more names to the list.
Holy shit. That's a whole lot of names there, brother. That's a whole lot of names. She done passed out writing. I mean, she did go around killing a bunch of vampires, but listen, let me go and read this real quick. Raina's power is in play again. With a few choices, Enzo and Bonnie consider teaming up with Damon. Stefan and Alaric have a confrontation in Dallas. So, listen, a lot happened in this episode. A lot of exposition. I kind of would have liked almost if Caroline would have shut the door or slammed it or something, just to have that parallel with Bonnie slamming the door in Damon's face the last episode, to have that in this, to show their struggles, and Damon and his friendship he turned his back on, and Stefan and his former relationship he turned his back on. But like the thing is, like, I get Bonnie's heartbreak and what she went through, and Stefan wrote all those letters, and he wrote a letter, I think, when he was in the car, unless that never happened, when he was in little buddy's body in the ambulance. I don't know if that ever happened or not, if he ever got a chance to write it, but you know, he tried to write and he just didn't. And he just decided to pack up, fall back in love with his ex. And then his ex left him. He was like, you deserve to be with Caroline. And Rick even said, I know this shit's a lie, but I have to do what's best for her. Man. You hate seeing the turmoil between everybody when they were all so close at a certain point. But again, it all makes sense. Stefan's point of view, he had to stay on the run. He had to be gone. So, like, I get that. I get it. Now, with no communications, a little weird. But, I don't know. The show does a good job of helping you see both sides of everything. Bonnie is starting to not warm up to Damon, but she's knowing that he's back and he's trying, and you can see it in her face. And the Enzo-Benzo little connection thing there, it's growing a little bit, but I don't like I don't like time skips. You do it once or twice, but to rely on, it's been the crutch this entire season for the storytelling. I know they're on shorter time, but it's been the fucking crutch, because I mentioned it, the whole breakdown in one of the episodes. I wish they would just let things play out. And obviously they couldn't, but whatever. So we'll see what happens with Bonnie, with her little scab wound. We'll see what happens with Raina if they follow things up, if they get all hands back on deck, if everybody teams up and does what they have to do. And we'll see how things progress. If Bonnie warms back up to Damon, if Stefan get a conversation with Caroline, will we ever see Rick and Damon back together again? Listen, there's a lot of ramen, a lot of solid questions here. Next episode is entitled Kill 'Em All. Kill 'Em All, Dead Bodies in the Hallway. Yep. So, kill 'em all. We got to kill everybody. It's a weird way this season's wrapping up. I think the season will end up wrapping up with one of two things happening. Either Bonnie's death or saving Bonnie. One of those two things is going to happen at the end of the season. So, we're going to see how it plays out. And they made Raina kind of useless at this point. Super cool character. They're building up towards the X thing. Super cool. And all that's just kind of over with. Just kind of gone. Poof. Poof. Gone. And I'm going to go watch the next one. Links to everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist up on screen. As always, stay cute. Stay hydrated. I'll catch you on the next one.